All right. What we're going to do in this example, this is example number 3 of how to find a vertex, focus, and directrix of a parabola and sketch the graph. Okay. I was thinking of number 2, but actually it's number 3 that I have in my tutorials. In any case, what we have right here is this is our basic standard equation that we're given, and we want to find out the vertex and whatnot. First off, looking at this, we understand that to find the vertex is actually pretty easy when you're given a just standard equation of a parabola like this. However, the focus requires a little bit of work, and so does the directrix. Well, first off, what we're going to do is, one of the easiest things when we're given a conic section is to write it in the form, whenever possible, of, in this case, we see the y is squared. We're going to take y minus 1, that quantity squared, and we're going to take this expression and put it on the other side. This is what's known as the standard equation of a conic when you're dealing with a parabola. It's a little bit different than when you have a polynomial and other ones, but it allows us to identify some key attributes. What we have right here, by looking at this, we can see that we have a vertex which is located at -5 and 1 by using the transformation that we know. From here, we can do a quick little sketch of the graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go up 1. We have a point right there. And we can see that this right here, all right, because y is squared, this is going to be a horizontal parabola. This right here, this value is negative. So instead of opening to the right, it's going to open to the left. Okay? So this tells us right here, because y is squared, it's going to be a horizontal parabola. All right? And this right here, it's going to open to the left. To left. All right. Now, from here, we got to find now our focus and directrix. Okay? The focus is going to be p units away from the vertex. All right? P units away from the vertex. And my orientation is a little off, so I apologize for this. Whatever. All right. But what's going to happen is we're going to find the p units. Well, the p value is actually the coefficient next to the non-squared expression. So this right here, this -1 actually equals 4p. That actually equals 4p. Okay? All right? So what we know is that since that has to equal 4p, and that's for all coefficients, all right, we know that we're going to have p, which is going to equal -1/4. Now that negative of the p-value tells us it's going to the left, but the absolute value of the p is the distance, all right, from the vertex to the directrix and focus. So if you kind of draw this axis symmetry, all right, the focus is going to be always inside the parabola, p units away. So right here, from here, we're going to go p units away. Okay, from there. So how is it going to affect our point? In this case, it's going to be 1/4. Well, our focus then, all right, our f, well, you can see that we're moving it horizontally. So we're going to add 1/4 to our x value of our vertex. So it's going to be -5 plus 1/4. The y value is going to stay the same because it's on the axis symmetry, which is going to be y. And so we're going to have this basically -5 point, oops, not -5, sorry, add 1/4 to -5 is going to be -4.751, or -4 3/4. The directrix, on the other hand, is also going to be p units away, but on the other side. It's going to be that horizontal line. And what we have right there is going to be roughly like this. It's going to be 1/4 unit away. And so we have x is going to equal, well, 1/4 away from there. So if you look at that, we start at -5, and we're going to be adding, oops, 1/4. I went the wrong direction. I apologize. Probably some of you already caught this. Oh, brother. All right. We're going to actually subtract because we're in the left, 1/4. And here we're going to be, then it's going to equal -5.25. Yeah, obviously. All right. And this right here is going to equal, actually, this is going to equal -4.75. And we have that for our vertical directrix. And what does this tell us? Well, wherever this value of the focus is, if you take the distance from any point on the parabola to this, these two values are going to be equal, and that's why we find the focus and directrix. So, sorry for the little mix up there. Hopefully you caught that, and we're not too confused. I apologize. Maybe we can say I purposely did that, but hopefully this helps you out on how to find the focus and directrix and how we can use the p-value to help us figure that out. All right.